Oh yeah.
What is up, fam? So if you watched my last video, you'll know that I'm testing out a new protocol called StakerX, and I'm going to give you my 1 week update and show you exactly what I've been earning, how the platform's been running, and am I impressed with it so far. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. So we're on the dashboard at the moment, and I started with $500. That was my initial deposit, and this thing has been printing around 2% per day. So I've hit around 14% ROI in the first week. So when I'm looking for a new protocol to get involved with, that's one of the first things I look at. Number one, am I in early? So this is only about 3 weeks old, or it's only been available to the public for 3 weeks. So I feel like I'm early. Can I ROI quickly? Because my strategy is always the same. I like to get in, get my ROI, then take all the risk off the table so I can play on house money and build my position from there, take profits, do whatever I want with the profits from there. So far I've ROI'd around 14% in the first week. So I'm very impressed with that. The deposits are extremely fast, the withdrawals are extremely fast. So it's functioning beautifully. So if we scroll down a little bit, you can see my available balance to withdraw right now is $84.34, and you can see my staked principal is $500. I'm only locking that $500 up for 30 days. I don't do any long-term locks anymore. I used to. There's some protocols I got in that had 200-day, 300-day locks. I don't do that anymore, but 30 days is okay for my risk tolerance. So this is only locked for 30 days. So if I come down to stakes here on the left, you will see all the information about the stake that I have running. If you want to make a new stake, once you've deposited, you just hit new stake. And you can start as many new stakes as you want. They all run from 30 days from the day that you start them, basically. So I've got one active stake of $500, and my actual earnings from that stake alone is $67.33. So that's almost averaging at $10 a day, which is pretty phenomenal. And I did a withdrawal on the last video as well, and it was pretty much instantaneous. It came straight back into my Phantom wallet. So if you didn't see the first video, I would encourage you to definitely go and watch it. Basically, you can deposit for a number of different tokens, number of different chains. It will basically convert it straight into USDC on Solana. So that's what you get paid out in. So you got to have a Solana wallet. I've got a Phantom wallet. That's my favorite Solana wallet. So this is the information on my stake. I'm currently on day 7 of 30. So I've got 23 days left. And so far I've earned $67 off of only $500. And it matures on the 5th of September. So basically I can either take my initial deposit out again when it arrives on the 5th of September, or I can auto renew. So if I want to go back in again and cycle it again and build the position faster, I can auto renew. Now for me, I always tend to try and get ROI first. That's just how I work. And if this platform runs for as long as I hope it does, then it gives me a very long runway to make profits. So I like to get in, get my principal off the table, and get back in with house money, and I can build my position from there. So that's the stake, but you can start as many stakes as you want, and they all are individually timed. So every 24 hours from when you start the stake, that's when you get your yield paid, basically. So it's an AI trading platform. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that, and I went through it fairly comprehensively in the last video. But if you come down to StakerGPT results, so this is their platform that they're using to do the trades. They do process their trades and publish them every 24 hours, so you can see what they're doing behind the scenes. So this is a really interesting page to look at. So you've got August. You can see these are the results of the platform as a whole every single day. Now we're not getting the 3%, the 3.9%. We're getting roughly allocated around 2% a day. The platform is making 3% plus. So why do we get paid 2%? Well, the rest of it goes to the treasury, and it goes to pay referrals. It goes to pay for any down days. So if there's a day that's in a loss, it will go to cover that. So the platform is earning more than what it's paying out its users. But even at 2% per day is absolutely insane. It's very aggressive, very, very aggressive payouts. So I'm happy with that. So if we scroll down a little bit further, and in fact, if you want to scroll through these dates, you can come to the site and have a look through. You can have a look back as far as the platform goes, basically. But it's been publicly available for about 3 weeks, and they had a beta test that ran from some point in June. So if you come down here, you'll see the trade results. So these are the trades that they've been doing. They publish these, as I said, every 24 hours. You can see this is yesterday's list. So you've got Ethereum long, that actually lost on that trade. Solana long, that made 0.87% on that one. BNB short, height, BTC, and you can basically see they lost a couple of trades and they won the rest. So that's all pretty cool. And if you come down here, you'll see my personal transaction history. So you can see I've got a couple of referral rewards coming in from people that have joined up under my link. I do appreciate that. I love you all long time for doing that. I'm glad you're getting some value from the videos. And you can see my yield credit. That's what I'm paid out each day. So it's roughly $10. And if you scroll down a little bit further, actually I think we have to go to a different page for that one. Hold on, let's go show 10 rows. Could look down a bit further. You can see on the 12th, $10, and you can see the 11th, $10.25. So it's been paying out on average, around $10 a day, which I'm very, very impressed with. And I mean, what more can you ask for in terms of fast payouts and the potential to ROI super quick. You can start with as little as $10. That's another thing I like when I get involved in a new platform. Can I test the water with a small amount? Sometimes they want you to put a $500 or $1,000 in. I always like to try things out first, make sure that the deposits and withdrawals are nice and smooth, nice and simple, and this allows you to do that with just $10. If you're getting value from the video and you want to use my link, then there is a small referral system, just one level, so it's not like a multi-level thing. If you just want to support the channel, I will love you long time if you do that. You can see here, I've got 12 people invited, there's 7 people active so far, and the total between those 7 is about $1,400. So I've been paid around $70 in referrals, but you guys can share your link as well if you want. So as I said before, you're going to need a Solana wallet to get in. And if you see my first video, I go through how to deposit and withdraw. But the deposit is very interesting. It used to just be that you could use Solana, USDC, but they have just recently added another option where you can deposit using a different token and a different chain, and it will automatically transfer your funds, convert your funds into USDC on Solana. So makes it super easy. You can got Tether on multiple chains, USDC on multiple chains, Ethereum, wrapped Ethereum. I'll let you guys have a look at that. But all in all, what I wanted to let you know was 7 days in, and I've been earning 2% a day, which I'm extremely impressed with. And with this platform only being available for around 3 weeks, I feel like I'm nice and early, and I would love to see a really, really nice long runway for profits on this one. So the team have been super responsive. The Telegram chat is super active, which is another good sign. So again, if you guys want to get involved, you can use my link. I'll leave it in the pinned comment. And if you've got any other questions around StakerX, please leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. So I hope you'll have an absolutely amazing day, whatever you're doing. Stay bullish, stay StakerX in, and I'll see you all in the next video.